and welcome back to Simulate Gaming, and welcome back to Ravenboy here on Farming Simulator 19. So we are just heading back to the yard here, and we're basically carrying on from the last video. If you guys remember, we made a road using a plow. However, we no longer need that anymore, because now we actually have the terrain brush installed, so that's pretty handy. Let's go ahead and first of all get this disconnected like so. We're going to go ahead and park over here in front of our shed. So now we can actually deform terrain ever since the update, of course, 1.2, which is really, really nice to see. So we've gone ahead and fixed this path here. That was really bumpy in the last video, but we're going to go ahead right now and open this. We have put our rented... If I can work out which door... There we go. So, if you can see on the wheel cam, I'm now using Logitech wheel for a few episodes to see how I get on with it. So I'm still getting used to the controls. We put our rented... combine harvester in here. This is not ours, this is just rented because we've got one more field to do over there. That's canola. We're just waiting for that to finish growing. These two fields are now done, as you can see, so we're just waiting for that one field and we should be good to go. Let's go ahead and jump back into here. We'll put the side panel into implement mode, and we're going to take... How many bales should we take? I think we're just going to take one bale for now. Yeah, we'll take one bale for now. Now we could technically just take this up on the fork, but I'm going to be safe. We're going to load it up to the trailer here. Let's get that camera moved around a second. Like so. Like I said, I'm still getting used to the controls. They're a bit different to what I'm used to, but it shouldn't take too long to adjust. So I'm going to take one up for now. I think that's going to do for what we need today. So we're first of all feeding our horse. You guys remember in episode number 1 we bought ourselves a horse, but the main objective is we're going to be fixing up our animal yard. So in episode number 1 as well, we also started making our animal yard. Today we're going to be hopefully planting down a hedge. Yes, you heard me correctly. We're going to be planting down a hedge thanks to Mark Armstrong, who taught me how to do that. Maybe we'll put a fence on the outside as well. I do need to cut down a tree, but I'm not sure if we'll do that on camera or not. We'll see how it gets on. But basically, yeah, we're going to go back up to the animal yard today. We haven't got much farming to do. In terms of ground farming, it's going to be like groundwork because we're pretty much building a yard from scratch over in the town. So in terms of farming, we're just waiting for that to be done now. That canola field over there. Let's get this hooked up here, like so. Oh gosh, a little bit too far away then. It nearly fell off. So let's go ahead, throw the strap over there. Now, what is the control for that? Is it that one? No, it's jump. That one? That? No, that's get in. There we go. It's the analog stick. Got there in the end. It's not on there very well, but it'll do for now. Let's quickly head back over to here, to our little shed that we brought down. So this is basically just for storing everything for now. We're on a massive budget, so all we have right now is the temporary motorhome, which is there. We can actually sleep in this if you guys saw that in episode number 1. We've got a fuel bowser because the fuel station's miles away, and this shed here. So this is basically a bit of everything for now with this shed. Let's go ahead and get it closed up. Start with this side. There we go. Like so. So we can actually open this door here as well, if you guys are wondering. So we can get into it that way. Really nice shed. This is off mod host. So if I remember, I might try and actually get a mod list going for FS19. Because that was one big request I had for FS17. Let me know in the comment section down below whether you want me to start making a mod list. I will not include mod hub mods though. So mods that I get from the in-game stuff, because they're just from the in-game menu. But stuff like the shed, I can add on to it. So let's go ahead and jump into the tractor first of all. I'm going to put the hand throttle on here. We got our beacon lights on. We don't really need them, but we'll put them on anyway. Alright, let's head down to our new animal yard. We need to collect a few things from the store as well. We're going to be renting them. But yeah, I'm going to head down to our animal yard and I'll meet you guys there. Okay, so we've rented a few things. So we've bought the blower that we have on the front loader right now. We've bought the weight, which we have on the back. I'll show you that in a second. We've obviously bought a pallet, and we've rented the water bowser for now. That's what we're going to be needing for the first few steps here that we're going to be doing. You guys know how to feed horses by now. If you don't, then stay tuned. So we're just going to quickly feed this off. I'm going to go ahead and lower that down a little bit there, just so we can see a bit better on the road. These things baffle me. I know they're real, but they just seem a little bit too heavy, especially for a tractor like this. But we do have a 1.5 kilogram... 1.5 thousand kilogram weight, so 1.5 tons. Here is the yard. If you guys missed episode number 1, as you can see, what was a ploughed texture path is now a proper path, so that's always nice. Right, now, if you guys haven't used this blower yet for some reason, what you do is you drop it down like that. Well, you don't drop it down, you place it down nice and gently like that. You disconnect, you make sure you've got the last one selected, you disconnect that, and it gets stuck. Fantastic. No, there we go. Now we can pull these built-in forks out, which is nice. So we've put our forks on the trailer for now, because we've got these ones here that are obviously built in. So let's go ahead and jump out of the tractor for now, because we need to get the straps taken off this one bale. So I think we only got one horse, so one straw bale should be enough. We do also have the cow pen there, but we don't have any cows in there just yet, so that's going to be something we work on a little bit later. So like I said, stay tuned if you're getting a little bit bored, because as soon as we feed this horse, we're going to be doing some landscaping. We're going to be putting down a bush, which is going to be pretty interesting. Once again, Mark Armstrong taught me how to do that one, so make sure you guys check him out. Right, can we get this bale here? A little bit higher. There we go. We're on a little bit diagonally, but that's fine. We're already going literally here, so... Right, let's get that... Ooh, hang on. Let's get that taken down. And I also will talk about the Logitech wheel in a second as well. I get a lot of people asking me about that ever since I got it. Right, that's not really in there properly, is it? But never mind. Can we get this hooked on, please? Did that work? No, it was the weight. There we go, we got it. So hopefully this bale registers. So there is our horse that we bought in episode number 1 as well. We're just going to go ahead and go to the straw area here. So I don't even think he's going to take this whole bale. I think this is 4,000. I think he's only going to take like 3,000 or something like that. Let's go ahead and do RT4. Let's get lifted up a little bit. So there we go. We're now putting our first bit of straw into here. We need to give him some water as well. As I showed you a second ago, we do have the water bowser ready to go. And we used 800 litres of straw. So that's going to go ahead and... I need to get a shed put down here at some point. But I'll leave this here for now. So yeah, like I said, I will be talking about the Logitech wheel in a bit. Just going to go ahead and get sorted first of all. Let's drop that down like that. Right, so we're now back at the yard. We've got our bit of oats here. We had to buy this. It's really expensive if you buy the oats. It's much better to grow your own, but we don't actually have any just yet. So this will do for now. There's the water. Where's the food? True troughs on this side. Okay. Let's go ahead and unload this. He probably won't even take all of this either, so we'll see what we can give him for now. Let's get that lowered into there. We'll go into third person so you guys can see what's going on. Like so. I find it weird that he's got the grass texture in there, even though we just put oats in, but never mind. So there we go. That is his first bit of food. We'll check how much he's got in a second. So, like I said, we have now got the water bowser here. It's rented, but we want to go ahead and place an actual water fill point in here, because it's going to come in handy, of course, when we've got everything going here. So, in fact, I'll just quickly jump out. I want to show you guys something. So, this is the tree we need to get rid of, because this is on some perfectly good building land here. I'm thinking of putting a chicken coop here, or maybe even a sheep pen. Haven't decided just yet. If you guys have an opinion, let me know in the description box down below. So one more thing we got to do, we're going to go ahead and put down the placeable water tank, and then what we'll do is we'll finally get to the hedge, because I'm sure you guys are really wanting to get to the planting of the hedge or the bush. So let's go ahead and see. Well, first of all, let's go ahead and place our water tank. Okay, so this is going to cost $5,000, but I think it's worth it personally. If I can just find a place to put it, that is. You can hold C, by the way, and it'll give you recommendations or like a grid. I don't think we can put it here because they're too close to each other. Don't want to put it there or here because we might be building here as well. I do plan on putting a road around here, but okay, so we decided that the only place we could really put it that made sense without going into our where we plan on building is here. So we've got to run next to where the entrance would be. So I do plan on putting the hedge along the road here, and then possibly a fence as well, like we said earlier. So we will make this land private. For now, this is a dirt texture. I'll leave it like that for now. Let's jump back in to the tractor here, which is for some reason turned itself off. I think it's that one. We'll get that one turned on. I'm going to lower the weight at the back because we're not going to bother taking the weight off. We're just going to go ahead and connect the water bowser directly to the front weight. Sorry, yeah, it is a front weight. We'll put it on the back. Let's go ahead and get that all hooked up. And then what we can do is go back to the weight and lift it up again. Like so. Saves us taking it off. And we're not actually good on the road, so it shouldn't matter too much. But we are going to go ahead and fill this up now using this. We're going to have to take out a loan, I think. Right, there we go. That is filling up. I'm only going to go... Should we do 1,000? Oh, we just got past 1,000. So we're going to go to 2,000. There we go. We'll see if it'll take that. Now, I was told in my stream that they now feed for 10 days, which is why it takes a little bit more than in FS17. I don't know if that's true or not. You guys have to tell me. It's the first time I've actually fed them in a Let's Play, so I'm not 100% sure. But let's go ahead and get ourselves around here. RT in 4. Okay, we didn't even need that. It was like less than 500 that we needed. So there we go. He's now got oats and water and straw. He does need some hay still. We haven't got any hay, so we're going to have to buy some of that at some point. But as I promised you guys, we are now going to go ahead and get this disconnected. We'll lower the weight. We'll get that disconnected. And I am also going to take off the front loader for this, just so it's not in the way or anything like that. Let's go ahead and drop this here for now. Well, that's the get out button. Simulate. Well done, sir. So there we go. That's now taken off. Right, so I need to get a couple more things from the store for this. And I'll catch up with you guys in just a second. Right, so we're now at the store once again, and as you can see, we've got our bits and pieces ready. So we're going to be using a tree planter for this to place this hedge. Let's go ahead and reverse into here. I do reverse in third person now because I can't quite get the head tracking working properly, unfortunately. Right, let's do that. Let's go ahead and load that up. So there we go. There is our saplings loaded up to the, in this case, hedge planter. And we'll make a start on this. Right, so we're now back at the yard here. We're going to go ahead and turn around on the road because we own everything to the left side of this road here. So let's go ahead and line ourselves up. I don't want to go too close to the road because, like I said, I do plan on maybe putting a wall down as well. We'll soon see. Okay, so we're now ready to go. We only get one chance at this, so I have gone ahead and saved just in case I mess up. Let's go ahead and turn the planter on, and we are basically just going to follow where we want the hedge to be. So we're going to literally just follow the road here. Try and be as smooth as we can, so we've got a nice smooth line of a hedge or hedgerow. And we're going to go, I don't actually know where the spawn point is for the bush. It's going to go about there, I reckon. Let's get that. There you go, what button is it? Let's get it lifted up. Oh, that was hard work. I don't want that. Okay, so we'll go up to the next part here. Drop it down. Get it turned on. And once again, we'll follow this all the way up to here. So we'll struggle a little bit. It's not the most powerful tractor that we could have used, but it works, which is the main thing. So let's follow this all the way up. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. But I don't actually know where our land ends. It might be the road, but I'm not 100% sure. What side of the tree do we go on? That is the question. We're actually going to go ahead and cut this side of the tree, I think. Yeah. We're going to cut this side of the tree. Go along here. So we must own this, otherwise it wouldn't let us be planting this. So let's go along here. This is going to get a little bit tight around here, I think. Because that's obviously a telegraph pole. That's a palm tree by the look of it. It's not going to be a straight bush by all means, but now we're going to try and go as straight as we can. So we're just going to go ahead and point the tractor in a direction, drive, and see how it works out. Okay, so we're going to stop here. I'm not sure if I want to go any further than this, because this is like a nice little meadow area that we got here. Meadow, not metal. So we're probably going to stop about here. We'll see how we can tie this in later on. So obviously, it's not a magic bush. It's not going to grow instantly, so we will have to wait for that to grow now. Seems a bit of a waste. We've got quite a lot of saplings left. I wonder if we can unload this thing. I've not actually tried this in FS17, so we'll have to find out. Right, so I'm going to go ahead and for now park this here. In fact, I do want to make sure I turn off limit to field. So LT and 4. There we go. Now I shouldn't accidentally plant anything anywhere. Let's get this side. Cool. Lower it down. Get it disconnected. Right, so there we go. That is our hedge planted. Now we just have to wait for it to start showing up. You can see where it's going to be roughly. So like I said, we won't be able to tell what it's actually going to look like when it's finished until the end. So I will look at getting some gates or something put here. Where does it start? Could have done going a little bit further this way, but at least now you can see by the track marks we're going to be cutting corners anyway, so it doesn't matter too much. So it's coming along this place here. We do need to cut down this tree. I've decided I'm going to do it either a different video or off camera because it's going to take quite a long while. This video is getting pretty lengthy as it is. So we still need to buy cows. As you can see, we're now down to $8,602. So we're not as rich as we were. I do need to try and find some money. So it looks like we're going to be doing some contracting at some point. But I do have some walls that we can place down. I'm just going to wait for the bush to grow so I know what side to put them on. Because I don't know how wide the bush is going to get. Right, so now there's only one more thing left to do for now, I think. So let's go ahead and run over to our tractor. We'll get it turned off. So we've kind of fed our horse. We need to finish getting some hay and stuff later on, but we've given them water and oats and also straw. We do need to ride him. So if you guys don't know, you actually need to ride your horse once a day to get their strength up. So come here, Scally. Where are you? There you are. Right, we're going to go ahead and ride in like so. Alright, slowly through the gate here. Collisions are a bit wonky. That took a while. Yeah, so we're going to go ahead and take the horse for a ride so we can get that stamina up so we can make some profit on this horse. I remember Lanny Kid was saying he made 10 grand off this horse, so it's definitely worth it. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and take Scally out here for a little walk. If you guys did enjoy this video, please slap that thumbs up button. It really does mean a lot. Hit subscribe to see more from myself. I've been Simulate Gaming, and I'll see you in the next one.